Hello everybody. I am about to start some more seeds today, and these seeds were not in my original garden plan. Actually, they are all going to live in the new space that I'm very excited to talk to you guys more about. So if you've been watching for a while, you know that I garden here in my backyard in New York City, and I also have access to a plot that's not that far from me that I grow a lot of other things too. But the plot has a little space in the back attached to it behind that belongs to another building. For all the years that I've been gardening there, that space was not really being utilized, and I finally got to talk to the owner of the building, and he said that this year I can use the space to grow whatever I want in there. So I got super excited, and since the space hasn't been cared for a while, I decided that I wanted to grow lots of flowers to make it very pretty. I decided that I'm going to plant zinnias in there mostly because they're easy to grow. I have some nice seeds and they're fairly low maintenance. They're also very beautiful, and I have 3 very nice varieties in here. I decided that I'm going to use almost the whole pack of my Queenie formula mix. This one's very pretty. I really like it. It's a little bit of smaller flowers in a very beautiful color range. And from this mix there's also this Queen Lime blush, which is more of the green and the lighter ones. So we're gonna do some of that also in addition to that. And I decided that I'm going to do the unicorn mix zinnias too. So they'll be very beautiful, very colorful. I'm still in the process of measuring everything and figuring out if we can get more compost in there. The space, it's not been used for a while, so there's lots of weeds in there. I haven't even measured the whole thing yet. I'm planning to go do that right after this video actually, and we'll really have an idea how much we can plant. But I know that I can at least plant this many seeds of the flowers that I'm going to start now, and I want to get this started as soon as possible because it's a little bit later in the season already, and I want to have these beautiful flowers blooming soon. So I'm gonna start here with the Queenie formula mix. So this is the one that I have the most seeds. I'm gonna do this whole tray here. This is a 38 cell tray, and I have not put any water in here yet. It's just dry potting soil because they're just a bit of a bigger seeds. I'm going to sow all the seeds first and then just put water, a lot of water in the bottom so the soil can soak it up, and at the end I'm going to spray with some more extra water in the top to make sure the surface is nice. Zinnia seeds are really easy to sow too, so they are quite big. And the other ones that I already started from Floret, the Alpenglow ones, they germinated within 2 days. They were so fast. So pretty easy beginner crop too if you are just getting to growing flowers, which I think that even if you are growing a vegetable garden, adding flowers is very important. It's very important for the pollinators, helps attracting them, and also adding some beauty and interest to your garden, so it makes you want to go to the garden and care for it if it is a very beautiful space that you look forward to be into. So let me start this with the seeds. Very simple process. This one's not going to be anything complicated. It's pretty warm right now. I could even just leave these outside if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'll put them inside with me with my grow lights. But just going to make a little hole in each of these cells over here, and I'm going to try to do 1 seed per cell this time. Not going to do 2. Usually I do 2 in case, just to guarantee germination, but I don't have a lot of these seeds and I really wanted to make the most out of that space. So I'm going to do 1 per cell. And zinnias, they don't really like to have their roots disturbed, so they produce more double flowers if you even direct sow them. So if they don't get a lot of root disturbance, I'm gonna sow them in these bigger trays, and I'm gonna try my best to be very gentle when I am transplanting. I'm done with all these trays, so I'm just going to gently close them. So what did the pack say? Didn't even look, but it says to sow 1/4 of an inch dip, so that's about that. That's good enough. And this time I'm also going to top this out with vermiculite, which is this over here. It's a mineral and it will help to keep the surface moist and block the light to prevent algae growth. I'm having a lot of algae growing in the stuff that I've been growing on my grow lights downstairs, so I just wanted to kind of be more proactive about it this time, and I'll use that to help me out. And I'm going to add that right now after I finish sowing the seeds. So this is a very fine one. That's how it looks like. I have another one that's coarser, but this is the one that I found first. It's a little windy today. I hope you guys can hear me okay, but just going to gently add a layer on top of this soil. And this helps to absorb a lot of water too, so it helps to keep the surface moist, and that way you also help aid with germination, because that's where the seed is, right on top here. This is all dry right now, but I will put a lot of water in the bottom, and it will water from the bottom up. It's a little hard to do outside with all this wind blowing, but it's a nice day today. I really wanted to do this out here instead of in my usual seed starting space. I usually like to do all the steps at once, so I was going to start all of this before I put the water in. But you know what? I'm just going to water this tray already. Oh, they did disturb the seed on this one. Oops. Should have actually done that before I started. So I'll do that with this tray. I'll put the water before I actually start sowing the seeds, so this same thing doesn't happen. Okay, that's a lot of water. I don't even know if I'll need to spray the top here. That will definitely absorb all the way through. I'll check it in a few hours and see. But let me just do the tags for this one. The second round would be the quinine lime mix and the unicorn mix. So I don't have a lot of seeds for those, so I'm just gonna do half and half on this tray. I will start with the quinine lime. So this is a 38 tray. I'm gonna do 19 seeds. Let me count them. I hope I have 19. For this round, I'm just going to speed up the video a little quick, but I am doing exactly the same thing. Okay, so these are done. Oops, they have a lot of water on them. And I'm just gonna let them stay here, actually hydrate before I take them inside. Now I just want to show you guys real quick how everything is looking here in the backyard. I will start with these snapdragons here because they're so pretty. They're kind of turning to the side now. I think it's because of the sun, but they were pretty straight earlier today. They're looking so nice. Look how tall those guys are. So I'm just gonna come right next to it here so you guys can have a better reference. This is how tall they are. They are about coming to my height over here. Yes, granted they are in that raised bed over there, but they're still pretty tall. Those are by far the tallest snapdragons I've ever grown. I can't believe they just overwintered in there and, you know, just came back to this full glory. But it's interesting because these guys here also overwintered and they're not as tall, but this is also shadier spot, so I think they're doing better here just because it's getting full sun and the soil is good, maybe, or maybe it's just a variety. But look how tall those guys are. I wanted to cut them, but honestly I just don't have the heart. They're looking so pretty, making the garden look so pretty. Maybe I'll do it in a couple more days because I have to start getting the dahlias, making space for the dahlias, but it's so hard because they just look so good. I really like the way this calendula looks here. Just move this to stand next to it. Whoops. She's self-seeded from last year and she's very big and beautiful, bright orange color. I love it. This mint's coming along nicely too, and the peonies are about to bloom. So I don't know, by the time I filmed the May garden tour, this might not be here anymore, so I kind of want to show you guys the progress now. They are already showing color, so I don't know how long more they'll take. Maybe a couple more days, a few more days, I hope. And you see all these ants in here. They're usually not harmful to the peony, I don't know how to say. They're just attracted to the nectar that has around there. It has some sweet stuff that makes the ants want to go there, but it's pretty common to have ants coming to and crawling around the peony bud. But look how nice it is. Look at my hand, the size. This is really good that she gave so many stems this year. Huh? Last year I only had 2. And here's how the snapdragon looks. I think it's looking a little taller than when I did the garden tour, and I planted some dahlias in here that I think really put some nice growth with this warmer temperatures that we're having, but they're getting shaded by this peony, so I have to cut them maybe just right before they bloom so they can last a little longer inside. I heard that if you cut them in marshmallow stage, which is a little after this, but they will feel squishy, then they'll last about a week inside. I have some bachelor button blooming here, super exciting, and another one blooming here. This one's a pink one. How pretty is that? I don't even remember planting this, but it came out pink, so that's pretty cool. What I really wanted to show you guys is that I already planted my tomatoes and a couple eggplants and another tomato here in the backyard. So I planted these into pots and I'm excited to see how they are going to do here this year. Those two are the patio baby eggplants, so they do very well in small containers. And I have a cherry tomato here and another cherry tomato right there. So I still have some planting to do, and I wanted to make a video showing that to you guys, but it was so little, just 4 seedlings that I planted over there, that I thought it's fine if I just do it and let you guys know. But my next project here, back here, will be to put together my other green stock with the pepper seedlings. The seedlings that germinated later are finally putting a little bit more growth and coming out nicely, so I think it's time for me, it's okay to plant them in the green stock. So I have a few varieties in here, and maybe I'll even do some of these bigger ones in there too. I'll see once I get everything together how many I'm going to put. I might also put some of these marigolds together with the pepper. I have 30 pockets in there, so I want to make sure that I have enough things to plant. That's why I still have all of this stuff in here in case I want to add some extra things. I have a dwarf tomato somewhere in here that I might add in there too, so we'll see. But let me show you guys this beautiful green stock over here. It's already time to harvest the broccoli again. Look how fast it grows. So we cut the broccoli here last time. Now we send all these nice side shoots, very good size for sprouting broccoli, and ready to get a lot more coming up. The other broccolis on the side also doing really good, and another one, so it'll be a nice harvest. I have another one for the first one forming here. This one is really big. Look how big these leaves are. So for this I might just cut the top and let these side shoots get much bigger after seeing how big they actually grow. The Napa cabbage looks like has put a lot of growth. I mean, I look at these guys every day, so I think they grow a lot, but you guys let me know if you can tell any difference from the last video and today. And this green stock here, this is the side that's not growing so fast that I planted later. Some of the stuff here planted from seed, but the other side, if I turn it, the flowers are looking pretty good. I think it's starting to catch up. Obviously the brassicas are very big, but I think it's starting to look quite nice, both of them together. But because of my limitation in space, I'm gonna have to move that green stock to the corner over there, and then I'm gonna do the other one, the pepper, in there. But the two original green stocks are going to live here. Oh, and I want to remind you guys that the Mother's Day sale is still going on until the 13th. These planters can be a little pricey, so buying them when they're on sale is usually a great thing. So this big one here, the one with the deeper pockets, they're at $99 right now, and with my code MARISGARDEN they go for $89, so that's a great opportunity if you wanted to buy one now for Mother's Day. They're going on sale quite often, so there's a lot of sales through the holidays, which is a good thing. But now is a great time to start things. So it's May. If you want to expand your garden a little bit this year, getting one of these guys could be a great option. I'm very excited to actually put my other one together. I think it's gonna look super good there with the peppers, and I can't wait to see how the peppers will do there. Honestly, the one with the brassicas back there is doing a lot better than I thought. And I love the combination of the purple and green in there, so I'm definitely going to do that again. Maybe I'll repeat the same thing in the fall since I still have all the seeds for it. But look how pretty this guy look. I love it. I love this one too. I love these little flowers. The pansies are looking so good, and all of these colors are just so nice. But the one that has a better discount now is this one, so if you guys want to get one, maybe this will be a better option. Anyway, I also want to go to the plot this week. Hopefully I can do it tomorrow to plant my beans. It is finally time. I'm actually a little behind on the rest of the planting in the plot, so I want to do the stuff that I direct sow, like the beans, and I'm also going to try to direct sow some corn. Even though I don't have compost for the mound that I have in there, I might just take a chance and put the corn there anyway. And I should probably also start my squash very soon, so I'm thinking about it too if I want to grow squash, because I have a big vine borer problem there, and also the squirrels always eat the squash when I plant them there. In 2022 I was so frustrated, so much work to grow the squash, and then you get there, they always had these little bite marks from the squirrels. So I kind of feeling like in the fence right now, but I should decide this very soon, and I still have potatoes to plant, so I gotta try to find some time for all of that as soon as possible. And I have to do another harvest on this green stock also, because unfortunately some of my brassicas are already bolting. How sad is that? I'm so sad. I think they lasted a little bit longer for me last year, I don't know. But I'll do another harvest in here. I don't know if I'll be able to film it because in the morning we have construction going on here and it's very noisy. But I just want to let you guys know that this is due to be harvested, and then soon I'm also going to harvest this beautiful broccoli. Maybe I'll film a video, I'll see. But the garden's finally starting to produce more food now. Even these radishes here are ready to be harvested. They're bigger than the last video when I thought they were big, but they look better. So I harvested the ones on this side. Oh, check this out. I sowed some seeds in here and they already germinated because it's been so warm. So the ones on this corner are germinated. I'm waiting for some more in here. And then once I harvest these guys, I might do a last round of radishes in this planter again. Oh, there's some more growing here. I think I put it a bunch all over the place. That's it for today. I just wanted to come here real quick to start those seeds and give you guys an update on how everything is looking, because I think things are growing a little bit faster. Let me know in the comments below if you can tell the difference. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you're having a great day and I'll see you next time.